welcome back to another episode of Reset the Vibe, bro. It's the season premiere, baby.
The digs is different. We acting different.
Yeah,
'Cause
bro.
that is not the intro we normally do. But
We-
we ain't normal no more.
We not.
I'm not gonna say we big time, but you see what we working with.
Exactly, man.
You see what we working with.
It's bro, like it's crazy because we've been trying to get this set up for months now.
Hey, like a wise man once said, life been lifing.
Life has been lifing. Although it hasn't been as bad like last year's life been lifing, but life been lifing, man. Like we've been trying to get just our schedules lined up, and then when the schedules do lined up, like it's just something just always happen, bro. But
Yep.
we here.
We here.
We here. So today we have a guest with us today. We have Ariana with us today.
Hey.
Hello. Hi, podcast.
Man, bro, what have you been up to, man? Because we ain't seen each other since January. Well, no, we've seen each other since the Super Bowl. We saw each other. But
Oh yeah, we did see each other Super Bowl. Okay,
but
gotcha.
we ain't recorded since January. But even still, like the Super Bowl was in February. It's April now.
I've been working.
Mm.
I've been working, been chilling a little bit, but mainly working. Work got me working. So I've been traveling for work. Me and my wife took a trip after a work trip. Like she came and met me out there and we made a vacation out of it. Then came back. Oh, it was nice. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Seattle. Shout out Seattle. That's a great city to visit. But then as soon as we hopped off the plane, she was like, I don't feel good. Got home, took that at-home COVID test, and she was positive. So we was locked in the house, and I was pretty sick about it because I never got COVID. So it's that weird thing. Of course, I never wanted to get it, but now I had to be locked in the house for not even getting it. But, glad she's feeling better. No long-term symptoms and nothing like that. But, yeah, that was like yeah, I was so there was like smooth, like I was on the road for a week before that trip, and then I was at home for a week. So it was like 2 weeks of me just being like not even in the city like that and like not even being active like that because I was working, and then I was straight to quarantine, and that was tough. But otherwise, life's been good, man. Life's been good. The future is bright.
Okay.
The future is bright.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Where you been? What you been on?
Man, so, I did a little thing. I released a little book back in February called Curse.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Yeah, you're right. I ain't put no bass in my voice.
You did what?
I said that I released a book back in February. You know what I'm saying? We not this ain't the same Vash no more. You know what I
Ain't
mean?
the same. Talk your stuff.
This ain't the same Vash no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. Like, it's life been crazy. Like, if we take a look back at where life was at for me last year at this point in time, it's a whole 180, bro.
Hey, no lies detected, my guy.
Like, life was lifing like crazy last year, and like this year, it's just been nothing more than short of amazing, bro. Because I released my book on February 6th. Then I think about a week or two after the release, I kicked off my tour, right? The Tall Enough book tour. And we just wrapped up the book tour this weekend. This weekend I was at C2E2. And, man.
What's C2E2 for those people who don't know?
So, and it's surprising. A lot of people don't know what C2E2 is, bro.
I still don't.
But
I still have no idea.
But it's if you've ever heard of Comic-Con, like this is Chicago's Comic-Con. It's called C2E2. And it was at the McCormick Place downtown. It was from the 30th to the 31st to the 2nd. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I was there all 3 days. I got to meet some fans. I got to make some fans. Got to connect with some dope authors. I even it's so dope that I moderated a panel. Here's the dopest part, right?
Hey.
Here's the dopest part. The opportunity for me to moderate a panel, right,
Right.
came from the fact I have a podcast.
Hey, look at Look at that. Look at
that.
Okay.
Right? Because when I submitted my application to be there at C2E2, they wanted a list of things that I've done. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, well, I do poetry. I'm just got this book out. That's why I'm primarily there. I'm going to be selling this book if, I get the opportunity to be there.
Yeah.
But also, I do a podcast. And the podcast thing, I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll do that. But, I didn't think it would even, you know what I mean? Like, mean anything to them. But then they were like, oh, you do a podcast? Well, no, would you mind, like, moderating this panel? And I'm like, sure. And then they told me what the panel was, and it was, like, all about indie publishing. That's my wheelhouse. You want to know why? Because February 6th, I just released my book, and I did it independent. You know what I'm saying? So for me, bro, like it was a dope weekend, man. Like I said, I got to meet some fans, got to make some fans, meet some dope authors. But I'm gonna get more into it on my blog, but I'm gonna just mention it here, bro. Like I felt like a rookie.
Yeah.
Cause I'm at this table, right? Cause I posted the pictures online. Like, and like if you see my booth, my table, it's a table with a Family Dollar tablecloth on it, table cover.
Word, yeah.
So it's crap quality, right? Right. Everybody else has cloth. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Daytime.
Yeah. Everybody has cloth.
Yeah.
Right? And here I am, I'm just unwrapping the bag, breaking the bag, and just, trying to make sure everything is all nice and smooth and everything. Yeah. And then I put my books on it. And then, like, I'm trying to make it, like, all nice and smooth and, you know what I mean, attractable. Nice nice and neat and things, right? Yeah. And I'm looking all around at the tables next to me, and, like, people got big banners, like, behind them. They got, like, things. They got, like, skirts with, like, the name of their book or, like, what, just like a like a quick hook, like, oh, like, I have, like, my book is about badass woman saving the world and stuff.
Right.
Which is cool. Like, I'm not knocking on none of them. I'm just saying, like, that's what it was on there. And, like, you just got my booth, which is just plain. Mm-hmm. Plain as ever.
Yeah.
And everybody has multiple books that they've written, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think to bring my poetry book because, like, I'm thinking it's a comic convention.
Yeah.
People are not there for poetry. They're there for, like, stuff that's of that type of nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So comic book type of stuff, superhero type stuff, like all nerd stuff. You know what I'm saying? Poetry doesn't necessarily mean that you're a nerd. You know what I mean? So, like, I didn't even think about that. But everybody had all of these things. I'm just thinking to myself, because I had to set up my table on Thursday, right? And so I went in there, and I was seeing everybody's displays, and I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah.
I don't have none of this.
Yeah.
Like, people had, like book holder things where, like, it just, like, was sitting on the table, and it just, like, pushed their book up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like book stands or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't have that. People had bookmarks. I ain't got that. People had business cards. I don't have that. And I'm just taking, like, and I'm just looking at them looking like, I'm putting in my phone like, I need this, I need that, I need that, I need that, I need that.
You just felt like day off Friday.
man, like I didn't have anything, so I felt like a rookie. But like I had to get out of my own head and not like compare myself to everybody else, because everybody else was on their own journey. This was the start of my I've written books before, but at this level right now, it's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like, okay, all right, bet. So I'm there. The first day, nothing on my table but me and my books. Mm-hmm. And I sell a little bit, and I'm like, okay, this ain't bad, but I'm looking at what everybody else got, and I'm like, you know what, I need to do something a little bit different. Maybe I'll go and I'll get like some construction paper. Not construction paper, but like some paper, but like colorful paper or whatnot. And I'll just write like, hey, these are the prices for the books. This is where you can follow me at on Instagram, and this is the my website. Mm-hmm. And that's what I put on my table, right? And I started to second guess him, like, it seemed kind of cringe to say, hey, follow me on IG. and I started to change it. But I was like, you know what? We gonna rock. We gonna rock with it. So I left it there, man. And lo and behold, make a long story short, I only had 3 books left out of
Mm.
starting with 50.
Hey, that's what's up.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, that's what's
You
up.
know what I'm
G.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I
You know
love
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's just me having a basic table. I know, like, and it's just like, I know God was there, you know what I'm saying? He was leading the way and everything. And I took note of what I need for the future. But, man, bro, I say all that to say, like, dude, like, whatever it is that you want to do, when you start doing it, you may not have all the materials and things and the bells and whistles and everything else like that. But that don't mean you can't get done what you need to get done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I had second guesses. I was like, yo, ain't nobody going to buy something from my table, bro. Look at this, man. Like, you got all these fine dine restaurants right here, name brands and stuff. And now you got me, this little hole in the wall restaurant that's like
Mhm.
smack dab in the middle of like, fam,
Yeah. That's real.
like, behind me, there was a guy that writes Star Wars and, like, Star Trek books. Like, official, not fan fiction, like,
Oh, word.
official.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, he don't really gotta do no marketing or upselling nothing, because
Right.
like, people come like, oh, you write, so ooh, let me go over here, and, like, because this is name brand, it sells everything.
Yeah.
And me, a new author, novel writing author, you know what I mean? It's just like, so I was in my own head thinking like, yo, like, this ain't going, I might be lucky to sell maybe 10, if that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But no, man, people wanted to support. But what made all the difference, and we can move on to something else, but like, what made the difference for me was just seeing the black people show love.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, that was never really, I never really, like, I know what, like, black love is, like, when you, like, showing it to, like, somebody, like, accomplish something that's black, and like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like, you go, bro, like, yeah, we need more black people, like, ooh, I've heard that all my life.
Right.
Not for me per se, but just in general, I've heard that, and I'm like,
Sure.
okay, that's cool, whatever. But to actually witness it and to be on the receiving end of that,
Yeah.
people walking up to my table, yo, I just love to support black men, black people, whatever. Like, yo, bro, I got you. Don't even, whatever much it costs, bro, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then for people to be like, yeah, yo, like, this is dope. Like, because some people didn't even know, like, people looked at me like, you wrote this? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, man, why else would I be sitting here?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is, people looked at the book. I have a picture in the corner of my book
Mhm.
on the back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't, like, yes, like,
Yeah.
fam, like, yeah, no, I wrote this. But people were just like, yo, this is dope. And, like, the genuine happiness and, like, the pride that people felt within themselves of seeing another black man or a black person in general just
Yeah.
doing stuff. And I'm just like, yo, this is dope.
And that's not the stuff you kind of think about when the Lord says you like write a book and go do this thing. Like this is not the stuff that you're thinking about when that kind of stuff happens.
At all, bro. And it's crazy because, like, I'm not gonna say that I was the only one. Okay, so like the show floor is broken down into sections. So I was in the section that was called the writer's block, right?
Yeah.
From where I was at and from where I walked around, as far as like books go, novels, I'm not talking about comics because there were a lot of black comic book writers and stuff like that, graphic novel writers and whatnot. I saw them,
Yeah.
right? But they weren't technically in our section. So for the writer's block, and again, this is for me walking around, I could be completely wrong about this, but I was the only black person that was over there.
Got you.
Didn't even think about that aspect of it at all, until like a family came over and all of them bought a copy of my book. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just like one person like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this for all of us. Like, no, I'm gonna buy this. You know what I'm saying? And it was just dope, bro. It was a dope experience. C2E2 is a dope experience. I got invited to some other conventions that's gonna be happening between this year and next year. I want to go to DreamCon. And if you're not familiar with DreamCon, if you know RCDC, the dudes that do like all the skit videos, and I'm pretty sure that you have seen, they have a convention every year in Dallas. That's the goal for next year. Because I like with my book and everything, how it's centered around black people and everything else. I'm just thinking like, man, like I could really do some good. And it's not to say that there's anything wrong with C2E2. I'm blessed for the opportunity and everything. But to be in a spot that's predominantly black,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I could reach more people.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with the book and everything, with the content of my book that it is. But yeah, bro, a long way of saying it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been good, fam.
We love to see it, man. Let us see it,
bro. It's been good, man. Yeah, fam. It's God. It's I think about how this whole podcast started,
Mm-hmm.
and it started with my phone and some headphones. Not even wireless, wired headphones.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even supposed to be a season.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are at season 4.
Yeah.
And look at where we're at right now.
Yep.
Fam, you've been there. You were there for when we didn't even have video. We were at my dining room table.
Yep.
With a mic in between all of us.
Yep.
And it used to be hot.
So hot. So hot.
And we couldn't turn on the fan or the AC because that would just make it so loud that everybody that would be listening would be able to hear it and nothing else.
Right.
And now bro, it's man, God's good, bro.
Amen, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, for sure.
God's been good, fam.
Yeah.
Bro, but I want to bring you into the conversation. You've been a little quiet, and you a guest, so we are what I like to call the fake spring in Chicago. That's where we're at. We're like,
I don't like Chicago weather. I'm be very careful what I say 'cause I love Chicago, but the weather. What is this?
Yeah.
Today is what? What's today's date?
The 4th.
The 4th of April.
Mm-hmm.
Man, ice cubes come out the sky, bro. Ice cubes was in the sky, bro. I didn't ask for the sky on the rocks. What's up, bro?
Fam, like, it's crazy because yesterday I was looking at the weather at the crib and they say, oh, it's going to be 62 degrees tomorrow. I'm like, hey, we get to record and everything else, 68 degrees. And
everybody was seeing that in their head. I was like, oh, yeah.
And
warm.
Chicago playing, bro.
And now we got, like, this 40-degree weather, and it's been raining on and off, and it's just like, and it's crazy because a couple of days ago, I think it was Friday. It was Friday. Friday, it was warm outside. And then Saturday, it was cold. And it's just like, I hate this fake spring weather in Chicago. Just stay cold until it's warm. Like, that's what I would prefer. But I said that to say, it's gonna get warm outside eventually. Let's say maybe like a month or so from now. What you got planned for on the weather break?
I personally want to swim. I have not been swimming in so long, and
wait a minute, you know how to swim?
Yeah.
Who taught you how to swim?
My friend.
Just so you know, he's asking you and interrogating you like that because he don't know how to swim. That's
I know.
Nothing to do with you, everything to do with him.
Yeah, I know. Because it's like majority of the family that we have don't know how to swim at all. You know what I mean? We're real black people. You
know. I'm confused because I'm older than you and I don't know how to swim, and you say you know how to swim. So your friend taught you how to swim, huh?
Yeah. Me and her go way back to I was 16, 17. That was 6 years ago or so. And yeah, she taught me how to swim. It was fun. We was at the pool, and I'm like, I need to learn how to swim. I can't go my whole life without knowing like anything could happen. What if I was like in the ocean? You know what I mean? You gotta know how to swim. You know, you want to ride dolphins one day. You want to go on a boat and take trips one day. Anything could happen. You should know how to swim.
Let me tell you something. Going on a boat trip, I'm fine with that. And if God say this is gonna hit an iceberg, well, my time is come and gone, man. I just gotta go down with the ship, bro. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah. Iceberg in this climate. You talking about iceberg still?
I don't know, man. Listen, dog. Like I feel for me, I would be perfectly okay learning how to swim once I have kids, and that is the sole.
No.
That's backwards.
That's backwards. You learn before they get here so that you can show them how to do it. You don't want to be learning with them.
Right.
No. Right. I'm not saying that I'm going to be learning with them. I'm saying when they officially get here.
No.
Then that's when I'm going to learn.
No.
So that way, if they get into something, I'll be like, and then I just jump in and I swim and I save them. You know what I'm saying?
I got one thing to tell you, though. I just got one thing to say. You do know they have, like, classes for, like, babies. And, like, babies are swimming.
I understand that. That's cool, right? And my kids eventually going to learn how to swim, whether it be by me or somebody else. I'm saying for their safety. That's when I will learn. So it's not for my safety. I am okay if a tsunami hit, bro. I just know that it's my time to go.
Your reasoning is terrible.
Exactly.
Your reasoning makes no sense. It's absolutely awful.
I mean,
terrible.
It's nice that, you know, he's thinking about his kids, you know what I mean? Yeah. As far as like, oh gosh, my kid was just splashing around their little feet in the water, but now they actually fell in. Now I got to go save them. Now I got that, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's my purpose of learning how to swim.
Mm-hmm. But you basically saying that you're going to learn how to swim. So when that moment happens, so there's no reps in between that. You're going to learn, if I'm thinking that this is going to be a skill that I need to potentially save my child's life, I would like some more reps than when they first get here. You know what I mean? Like, I want more reps. One more time figuring the thing out so that I feel confident that when they do fall, I got them.
I hear you. Listen, this is the thing, right, bro? This is the thing. I don't like having my head submerged underwater. Period. Okay? Like.
Hey, wait. Because something's hitting me right now. Because you grew up taller than a shower head. So you ain't never had, like, the water just running down your head regularly.
No.
And any kind of. That's interesting.
Never.
The only time
that
is
interesting.
Is if he washed his hair.
Right. So if I'm washing my hair, then I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do like that. But I haven't. Right. No. So like I don't.
So you just don't. I'm like, bro. I'm like majority of my showers is water just going down my face, just chilling, going down my head, like relaxing. Like that's my shower, bro.
It feels
I'm
good.
Thinking, like, it feels good. It feels good. So I'm like, man, I'm realizing that that's not your story. That's not your story.
Listen to me, like, what, like, bro. Being in the shower, right? Because sometimes, being in there, you kind of sweat sometimes, right? So like not sweat, but you know what I mean, like
no. Yeah, I mean, when it's hot, the water's hot enough. And
like when you in the shower,
it's steamy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Was y'all taking like nuclear hot showers?
I do. I definitely do.
So hot that you sweat.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say sweat. Listen, what I'm trying to say is, sometimes water comes down your forehead, right? And it starts going towards your eyes. Fam, that's a problem for me. I don't want that. I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like my head to be submerged in water. So me learning how to swim is really one of those things where it's like pulling teeth. Like I need to have a reason. And if I don't have no kids, then fam, it just is what it is, bro.
What about your girl?
My girl don't know how to swim either.
You see, I try to get you in trouble right there.
You don't know how to swim.
So you saying people's names? We don't say people's names up here, fam. You gonna get people in trouble, man.
Yeah.
Listen, like I'm
play it safe, play it safe.
Like fam, like I don't.
He's like, she said her government name. She even say her government name. That's hilarious.
Like for me, man, like I don't know, man. Like it's just one of those things, bro. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm good with just going and just putting my feet in the water for the rest of my days. I'm cool. I don't want to go in and do backstrokes and do
So what
dives.
do you do at the beach? You just walk in sand and walk in the water?
Yeah.
I feel like you wouldn't like the idea of you liking sand seems weird to me. Like you like sand, like feeling your toes in sand.
As long as it ain't too hot, yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, I'm just kind of surprised that you would be into that though.
See, it has to be a clean beach. Like I don't mind going to like a beach that's like ghetto, so long as I'm prepared. But it needs to be clean. Cause ain't nobody
I got my ghetto beach survival guide.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause going to the beach and walking around in the sand and there's nothing but trash or rocks, that it defeats the purpose of walking around in the sand.
Okay.
I might as well not even be there.
That's fair.
That is true.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for a clean beach, just walking around and the sand is not too hot, not burning my feet like I'm walking on hot coals, I'm cool with it. I'm cool.
Okay.
I think it's safe for both me and Fred to agree and say that them summer nights be the best ones when it's still hot and you can still go to the beach. Those are the best nights. I'm trying to tell you.
See, here's the thing. I'm not. I get you. I hear you, right? That's so two things, right? One, don't ever say my government name on this podcast.
We didn't give you that's see
You
the problem
really
is that
didn't give me, like,
that's the problem. No, it's on us. It's on us. We didn't give you the
rules
rules
of,
before you got
show.
on here, so I'm not shaming you. You good. I
gonna cut that
let it
part
slip.
out.
I also let it slip all the time. Don't even worry. No, I let it slip too. As long as we ain't saying last names, I think we solid. We solid. Also, I don't have a moniker. Like I don't have a, like what do we call me? You like that's it. Like.
Oh man, fam. I don't like it's like for going to the beach on a summer night, that's cool. But ideally it's I don't know, man. Like I don't know, man. Like I feel like going to the beach on a summer night, that's you gotta learn how to swim. You gotta know how to swim to like actually like go out and like be in the water at night. Like I think that'd be like cool. Like cause that way
So then you have a reason to learn how to swim before your kids get here, so you can swim in the water in the nighttime at the beach.
So listen, when I say swim, I mean keep myself afloat. I don't mean dive at night. Who is diving in the water at night? There is no light there.
I mean,
You
yes, it
big as
is.
hell. You can stand up in any of that water.
Fam.
Let's
That's what I'm
call
saying.
a spade, Fred.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I did it. See how I did that?
See, that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to go to a beach and I can walk in the water, so be it. Just so long as the current ain't like. Cause I went to when I went to Florida last year, and I was in the what was I? We was walking, you know, like along the beach, and like the waves came, you know, little light waves. They was crashing the beach or whatnot. Like, fam, they could knock you off balance, bro. Sweep you into the water, fam. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like it's, I don't know. Like I said, when the kids get here, we'll see it better.
But it sounds like in that moment you were like, oh, I probably should learn how to swim.
No, at that moment, at that moment, I was like, oh, I need to go a little bit further back because I refuse. You know what I'm saying?
What if you learn how to surf?
Know yourself, I guess. That's the name of
And
the
you
game.
have, one of them little surfing boards. You don't be scared of waves.
You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah, a
no.
little boogie board action, yeah.
Like that's one thing though. If I do learn how to swim, I do want to learn how to surf. Like, cause that seems like that seems like
You're
something
pissing
dope.
me off now. You said if I'm gonna learn how to swim, I'm gonna learn how to do the whole thing. So what is you waiting for? Just start now.
My kids.
Show your
bro.
kids how to surf.
Okay.
You're wild. You're bugging me right. You're killing me right now.
Here's the real question. When do you feel like you would actually be ready to have kids?
Man, that's a good question.
No, that's a very good question. So for me, having kids is all about being ready as possible. I know quite a few people that have kids and they weren't ready to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
and I saw those experiences.
Yeah.
That's not an experience that I want to have.
No.
See, right now, I love being able, you know what I'm saying? Me and my girl, like, we're just playing something like, hey, let's go to the movies. Like, hey, let's do this, let's do that.
Yeah.
I don't have to call nobody about no babysitter.
All right.
I don't have to worry about what they're going to be doing while I'm gone. I don't have to worry about anything. I could just up and go. And that type of freedom is hard to let go of. You know what I'm saying? No, don't get me wrong. Having a little bundle of joy, I'm pretty sure, is amazing. You know what I'm saying? When it's something that you want and it's, thought about and everything else like that. But for me right now, no, man. No. I don't, I'll put it like this. For me, I'm 31 right now. Within the next 9 years, I would say I want one. But
next 9 years, you said?
Within the next 9 years, yeah.
Sure, okay.
That's when I would want a child. But as far as age 31, no. Having kids is not on the list of priorities. It's not on the list at all, fam. That's not something that I want right now. That's further down the line.
I'm pretty sure the entire family's going to throw like 5 parties just because you having one kid. And you do decide to have one.
See, and that's the thing, because everybody's waiting.
I am. Everybody is in the family. We all been waiting on this moment for and we're still waiting. Years to come.
You see what I'm saying?
We're very excited.
And everybody's really excited, but ain't nobody. But ain't nobody gonna be there to babysit nothing though. You know what I'm saying?
I'll babysit.
Until it's not convenient for you.
I'm about to say. How old are you?
I will be 23 this year.
Yeah, you're going to be having too much fun to babysit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it sounds good now. Oh, babysit. And it's like, nah, you living your life now. You ain't trying to babysit for nobody.
I'm telling you, if I ask you to babysit, but
every once in a while will.
If I ask you to babysit on New Year's Eve, you going to babysit? Look at that face.
Exactly. Fast. Slip fast. So fast. No. Try again. I text you. Text her on the Friday afternoon. Hey, can you babysit tonight? Exactly. Nope.
It depends on the day.
Nope. See,
exactly.
Exactly. Because it sounds cute in theory. Once that baby starts crying and everything, you like, I'm cool. Baby crying or margaritas.
Yeah, fam. She gonna be into
love you, but margaritas,
bro. She gonna be into it for like 2 hours. That kid gonna be doing everything. She gonna be like, hey, I think your kid's sick, man. I think you gotta come back. I'm like. Then come back, the kid ain't sick at all. The kid just sitting in front of the TV, eating candy. And now I'm just looking at you like, oh, that's how we doing this now, huh? Okay, see?
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody, like, literally, like, I feel like that's been the thing for, like, the past 10, 15 years. People have been waiting for me to have a kid, bro. And, like, I'm just like, fam, why?
Because people love babies. People love babies.
I do.
That's cool, but y'all don't.
That shit, because then they turn into 3-year-old tyrants, 4-year-old little menaces.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's quiet.
Story.
Everybody's quiet.
Everybody's quiet. It really is.
Now, about 4 is when they get cool, but 2, 3s and a little menacing.
Yeah, I know.
And then they start to feel themselves around
And the thing
7, 8.
And then the thing about it is, as the kids get older, you start to see more of their personality. And you start to see little pieces of you in the child. Now, I am a very sarcastic individual.
I definitely agree.
What?
I definitely agree.
No.
Absolutely 100%.
I have a smart mouth and all of that. Now, I control my smart mouth. You know what I'm saying? But I have a smart mouth. I'm sarcastic. And I'm nonchalant. I don't want to see that in my little 2 or 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5. I don't want I will wake no. Like me thinking about it right now has got me almost hyperventilating. Like I don't want to think about that, fam. That's gonna be terrible. Terrible.
It's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be hilarious.
You know what's really interesting? What height will this child be? Like, that's a real question. Because I was just thinking about it. I was like, you two are varying places of the spectrum. Like,
y'all are opposites.
Opposites entirely. Like, there's a smooth 1.5 foot
She's
Probably
like,
more.
She's like the same height as Kevin
Oh
Hart.
yeah.
You're like Snoop Dogg's height.
Oh, you taller than Snoop Dogg. But beside the point, that's like that will be the roll of the dice.
And that's the thing too, bro. Like the clothes situation.
They'll figure it out.
The shoes. Oh my.
No,
gosh.
the biggest question that everybody's waiting about, not only if the baby is a boy or girl, but what sign? What zodiac sign will his baby be?
Oh, fam, I don't care.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't care about
I
that
don't
no
know
more.
nothing about no zodiac stuff. All I know is I'm a Leo.
Girl, you
That's all I
are.
know. That's all I know.
You are a
Yeah,
Leo.
I am a Leo. Yes.
You know, if I still believed in that, if I still
Rude.
if I still believed in that type of stuff, like, cause okay, so let me break it down.
Yeah.
For me, zodiacs is I was cool with it when everybody was just repping it like, yo, that's my team.
Yeah.
Once we started putting, oh, this is how you act, oh, based on what time you were born and the energies and like Mercury in retrograde, it's like fam. No. Dave is an Aquarius. And everything that you tell me about Dave being an Aquarius, Dave don't act like no Aquarius. So for me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even gonna bring in, my religion into it, right? We're not even gonna go that far, because then that's a whole nother type of conversation. It's just a simple fact that people put too much, in my opinion, stock into the zodiac thing. I used to be all about
We're
zodiacs.
gonna lose at least 2 listeners just off of you saying that.
I understand, and I'm sorry.
Golly.
And like, it's no disrespect. If that's something that you believe, something that you rock with, that's
No.
cool.
You literally just said it was stupid. That's what you just said in a nice way. You can't do
Fam.
all that and say no disrespect.
Fam,
I agree with him, but at the same time, I am that person. So I am that person.
A twist. That was a twist. I agree with you entirely, but also I don't.
Because I personally have met every sign, and I understand the difference between the females and males as far as like characteristic wise.
Okay.
Because I feel like it depends on when you was born, and I feel like it depends on who raised you as well.
Okay.
So I feel like there's too many factors that goes into it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But at the same time, there's a difference between, because I'm a Scorpio, there's a difference between October Scorpio and November Scorpio.
Okay.
Moneybag, you already said it.
What'd he say?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, in his song, I would say that October Scorpios, they're a little promiscuous.
Okay.
But as far as November Scorpios, we are loyal people. I feel like we don't do stuff like that.
I'm glad we got cameras now.
I'm trying to think.
I'm glad we got cameras now. Like, it's insane.
I'm just trying to think of the October Scorpios I know now.
Bro, like, you don't know how much of a buzzkill it is for me personally.
What?
When we're like at an event or a party or a kickback and everybody's just having fun and there's this one person, oh, what's your sign? And it's just the amount.
Yeah, because homies don't be chilling. Nobody's like, oh, okay. It's like, oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, I can totally see that. Or, it's too much. That's too much. Like, that's too much.
Fam, I've told, like, people have asked me my sign, and I've told them a sign that's not my sign. And they've been like, I knew it because you act like this. And when you said that, yup, I knew it. Me and you gonna get along good. And I'm like, that's not my sign. I'm actually this. And they be like, and they'd be like, so now what is it? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here?
You troll, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And like, because like, look.
You said psych.
Like, I have friends that really believe in it. Some of them make a living off of it.
What? You got psychics or something like that? Psychic homies?
Something like that, right?
Oracles? I'm sorry. You trying to tell me that you can't talk about it? My bad.
Right, I'm saying like
My bad.
I'm not gonna say names of people, but I do know I know a variety of people, but
I know you get around.
What?
We're gonna skate right past that. So they all like they heavily rock with it and believe it, and it's just like, yo, like I used to be just like them to a certain extent. Like I wasn't really into it that much, but like I really used to be into the zodiac thing. But it's just like now, man, I just feel like it just takes the fun out of it because I feel like people use zodiac signs as a way to judge people. And if you just so happen to be born in the wrong month, you get crapped on because of your sign.
What that sound like?
Absolute truth.
Racism is what I was gonna say, but okay.
Man, listen, like it's bad, bro. Like I'm not.
Did you say absolute truth?
Yes, because I will not talk to. I don't like no sign that's a fire sign. Period. If you're a fire sign or air sign, I automatically don't like you because I know that my water sign will blow you away. Okay.
Time out. Do you mean to tell me that? Because I know nothing about the zodiac stuff. Do you mean to tell me that Avatar: The Last Airbender is in some ways related to like fire, water? They got earth signs too.
Yep. Accurate.
You mean to tell me that the Avatar: Last Airbender is all in the zodiac sign stuff?
I cannot.
Accurate.
I cannot confirm or deny it because I don't know.
You didn't watch Avatar?
I've watched Avatar. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if it stems from zodiac signs though. I thought it was just from nature.
I guess Earth, Wind, and Fire is a very Earth, Wind, and Fire. Wait, I thought it was all four. I just realized it was only three. I thought it was all four: Earth, Wind, Fire, Water. But it's the band Earth, Wind, and Fire is not even all four.
That's what I'm saying. So
that's
like,
crazy, interesting.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, man. Like it's like
I got distracted.
Yeah, no, you good, bro. Like I said, like zodiac signs is not necessarily my thing no more. Like I like it. I rep my team. I rep my sign.
You rep your sign, but you don't care anymore.
Here's the thing.
Our family has talked about this topic so many times.
I'm hearing inconsistencies again with you. This is the swimming thing all over again.
Here's the thing, right? So before I started watching football, I started watching last season, right?
What just happened?
Just listen. I just said rep my team, right? And we're going with it, right?
Okay.
So before I started watching football, right, I did not have a team. So when you would ask me, hey, what's your favorite football team? I'm from Chicago. Yes. I'm not going to say the Packers.
Right.
I'm going to say the Bears. Why? Okay. Because that's the default, because that's where the city that I'm from.
Yes.
That's what I mean by zodiac. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm born in the month that I'm born in. I fall under this sign. I rep that. End of story. I'm not going to cause a ruckus. I'm not going to cause a fight. I'm not going to say my sign is better than your sign. It is what it is, and I just leave it alone.
But you already said that you be lying to people about your sign, so you can't lie and rep your sign.
No,
your inconsistencies.
I did it to prove a point.
Justice for the zodiac signs, Fred.
Oh my gosh.
I did it to prove a point because, like, this person just.
Okay, long story short is that you inconsistent with the whole thing. You won't swim. You won't learn how to swim because of your own things. I don't understand. And you kind of rep your zodiac sign, but a lot of people to mess them up and get people tricked up and stuff like that. So to come back to the question that was asked, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of over the whole zodiac sign thing.
Mm-hmm.
You asked what we're gonna do when spring comes around.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go grill at Promontory Point.
Ooh,
what you making?
Ooh, grilling some chicken, some burgers, some. I might dabble with a steak. My problem with the steak thing is that like they're just too expensive. They're so expensive. But I found out that I'm nice with the steak. I tried it out and I was like, oh, I'm like that. First of all, be real. You can learn anything on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like TikTok is TikTok and that's why TikTok and Pinterest are the same thing now essentially because you can learn how to do stuff like that like pretty quick. Mm-hmm. And I just watched like videos for like 20 minutes and figured out how to cook steak and I was like, oh. All right, I got it. I'm like that now.
See, for me, there's this YouTuber called JB, and like was it AB? Something like that. It's like grilling or cooking with AB, JB, something like that. It's on YouTube. I've learned how to make some nice stuff just by watching his channel, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know how to make peach cobbler now, right? Because that wasn't
Stop playing.
That wasn't something I know how
That's
to make.
my favorite dessert.
Fam.
So you know what my birthday
She
is?
had it before. Listen, fam. I know how to.
Was it like no? Tell us the truth. Was it like that? Was his peach cobbler like that?
He took out the wrong niece.
You were there.
Ooh.
I have not had a peach cobbler.
So you didn't have none, but you were there because I made some.
I mean, it looked good. It looked like your grandma's peach cobbler. I tell you.
Why didn't you have none?
I don't eat like sweets like that for real.
You don't like desserts?
No. I don't
All right,
eat
listen.
anymore.
I don't care what zodiac sign you are. That is more terrifying to me than any.
I'm not like a sweet tooth kid. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Mm-mm.
not like eat all sugar.
I kind of sort of feel that way because like I don't eat birthday cake.
I don't.
Well, birthday cake's different. That's like. Yeah, I don't do birthday cake either. But like peach cobbler, like pie maybe, like or
I
like a
don't eat pie
milkshake,
at all.
milkshake cookies.
No.
No, bro. I can make some.
Really?
I can make some peach cobbler, bro. I got you.
All right.
Right,
I like
okay.
ice cream.
Okay, I can miss. That's
Ice cream is good.
okay.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate.
I was expecting something a little more detailed, more flavors than that. Have you ever had Jenny's ice cream before? You had Jenny's
No.
ice cream?
I like sherbet.
Yeah.
You see more flavorful. I'm like, I like sherbet. I mean, like.
Well,
what to tell you?
looks like we gotta take you to Jenny's. That's for sure. Cause
What is that?
that's the best ice cream out in Chicago for sure, hands down.
It's just like a regular ice cream place.
Regular, regular. Ain't nothing regular about Jenny's ice cream. Spectacular, sensational.
It's like you giving them an advertisement.
Yeah, no, they listen. They taking way too much of my money not to be like, hey, they're like that. Jenny's is solid,
Needs to be a spokesperson.
man. Hey, listen, let me know.
What's
Y'all,
yours?
y'all let me know.
I feel that way about Culver's. Like I feel like I should be a spokesperson for Culver's because that's how much I love them.
Yeah, okay, I feel that. What should you be a spokesperson for?
McDonald's.
That's how much you love McDonald's?
Yes, McDonald's. Listen, every time I get paid, they take a portion out of my paycheck. I give it to them willingly.
He said they got a percentage on me.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Oh, Jenny's got an ice cream. Gooey butter cake is the ice cream. So they throw like the gooey butter cake from St. Louis. The girl I think who started it. No, she's not from St. Louis. She's from Ohio. But gooey butter cake is something out of St. Louis, and they take like it's like a cake and it's gooey, but with the ice cream they put like caramel kind of like in it, like a caramel like syrup kind of thing. But it's not like hard like syrup. It's just like really soft and smooth, in there with the bites of the gooey butter cake, and then it's like a vanilla like ice cream, but it's a little less vanilla-y because the butter cake is so like rich. So, but it's like I've ate that by the pint multiple times, and I'm not ashamed of it, not at all. It's delicious.
Word.
Delicious. They got a lot of, like another combo I would go with though would be like a dark chocolate and a salted caramel. Throw those two together, top. So, Jenny's ice cream, you gotta try it.
I don't like caramel.
All right, well they got chocolate, they got vanilla, they got everything.
I'm
Also, you can taste stuff when you go in there. They let you try it, and then you can figure out what you're gonna get. So,
no, that's boss. For me, butter pecan.
Yes.
okay,
Yeah. I like that.
is butter pecan a black people thing?
I don't think it is. I feel
I'm
like
claiming it.
But I think it might be. Because I can tell you what, I ain't never heard nobody white say they like it or ever like refer to that as like a flavor that like, you know,
Well,
like never.
I have. I have
Really?
this. I have this
Okay.
friend, and his name is Trevor.
Yes.
Yeah, and
That told me everything I needed to know.
I'm about to say, also, government names again.
my bad. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, I ain't say his last name. He'll be all right.
He'll be all right. That's so funny.
And he likes butter pecan, and he's white. Like he's white.
Okay. He's white. Like he's not white,
white.
trying to be. He's just white. Okay, I got you.
I mean,
is he trying to? He's trying to
mixed
be
with black,
He's mixed with black,
but he looks like completely
that
white.
can't-
Like
but
that guy over
counts.
there. That guy, yeah.
but that counts.
You gotta stop, man. You gotta relax,
My
man.
bad. Like,
You know what she did though? She's like that little kid that don't know no better yet, and she was like, "Daddy, why his skin look like that?" He's just like, it's like
funny.
child, shut up.
That's funny.
Ask me in the
Him over
comments.
there.
Don't ask me now.
Dude,
Um,
this man is like, why am I catching innocent shots, bro? I want no parts in this. Catching strays out here. That's tough.
my god.
man.
Sorry.
Let me let me ask this last little question. So you're on a road trip,
Okay.
right? You on a road trip. Let's say you on a road trip for 6 hours, 7 hours. You're not driving.
I'm not driving. All right.
That sounds even
You're
better.
not-
Yeah, it sounds amazing. It sounds great.
You're not driving, right? But let's just say you're in a back seat or you're in an RV, whatever. You got 2 movie choices to hold you over for those 6 hours. What you watching? What you picking?
I hate these type of questions, especially when I don't have 24-hour notice before I gotta decide.
I just thought about it on the spot, bro.
Man, 2 movies I gotta watch in a 20. No, how many hours? You said I'm gonna
6.
cover 6 hours.
Yeah. So it might not cover the whole 6 hours, but at least.
But so it's just me though, right? Because it's me and this other person in the road trip, and like
Yeah,
nobody else is watching this with me. It's just me.
Yeah, it's just you.
Okay.
Like the front person, like they on their own little world. So it's just you entertaining yourself. 6 hours, you got 2 movies, and the movies might not cover the whole 6 hours, and that's cool. But you just got 2. Because if I would have said 1, you'd be like, all right, so what am I gonna do for the rest of the time? You know what I mean?
And right now, I don't know why Incredibles 1 and 2 is coming on. My head, like, I'm just trying to chill. I'm low-key trying to fall asleep because I'm on a road trip. I'm going with Incredibles 1 and 2.
Okay.
And they're not my favorite movies. But if I want to run a road trip and I'm chilling, I'm just trying to vibe, trying to, maybe catch a little Z's too.
Yeah.
Incredibles 1 and 2.
Okay. I'm not.
I feel like the point I'm trying to make too is that like there's like a movie that I love has me emotionally invested, right?
Mhm.
Those movies, there's no emotional investment. I'm just there for the ride. I want to be there for the ride. So yeah, so I'm going Incredibles 1 and 2.
Okay. What about you?
I think I would say the first one I think would be Shoot 'Em Up. I like that movie. It's very good. If you haven't seen Shoot 'Em Up, you should definitely watch it. It's a little old.
Who's in it? Oh Lord.
I'm not good with names. I'm not. I'm not good with names.
Where does it take place?
It takes place basically like in a city. I think it's like New York or something.
Okay. And like what's the time period? Like the 80s or something like that?
No, it's like modern day or whatever.
Okay.
And they're like it's like this like prostitute and this guy who's like just like some like like gangster, you know what I mean? He has like a gun.
I'm not with the gangster movies. All right, got you.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
And I think the other one would definitely have to be any John Wick movie. Like most definitely, I love John Wick movies. They're
Did you
the
see the
best.
4th one yet?
Not yet, and I
Okay.
will.
Okay.
It's a promise to myself
you.
that I'm going to see that movie.
Got you.
Yeah, I love
All
John
right.
Wick.
Vashamania.
So I was just looking up Shoot 'Em Up, and you got it. It's not for me, but you got it. What would I do? So my first one, I was gonna make it a comedy special, but comedy special is only like an hour, so that's not gonna do nothing for me. So I'm gonna start with Crank.
Really?
Yeah, I like that movie.
Frank.
I agree.
A
I like that movie.
A good Jason Statham movie.
Yes.
We're calling that a good Jason Statham movie?
Any movie with him is good.
Ooh.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Let's
Hey,
relax.
oh,
Let's relax. Okay, Jamal.
You cannot do that about
Don't
him.
pull out the
I
knife.
love him. I love him.
Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't gonna say all his movies were okay. I'm just for me.
I would say all his movies. If you know, I ain't trying to.
For me, Crank is not necessarily a good movie. It's just a ridiculous movie. So put it like this.
Right.
It's like a Fast and the Furious movie. You turn your brain off and you're just entertained. Except this one is just unrealistic. It's more unrealistic than Fast and the Furious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, like I could just look at that and just be entertained and whatnot. And then my second one is gonna be The Mummy Returns.
Okay.
Because I love Brendan
When's
Fraser.
the last time you've seen The Mummy Returns?
It's been a grip. I recently saw the first Mummy with my girl because she'd never seen it.
Okay.
So we watched it. But we ain't got around to The Mummy Returns because I don't think she was really necessarily feeling it. It's like that.
She wasn't. Okay.
So, like, I was, like, that's why we ain't, like, I ain't put my foot in the gas. Like, yo, we need to watch the second one now, you know?
Yeah.
Or we could watch the prequel, which is The Scorpion King, and then we can watch, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
But no. That's
I got a question now for
What's
both
up?
of y'all. Okay, so what's y'all's favorite scary movie?
I don't watch scary movies.
the
Why?
So Get Out would be the one. My answer to that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
Why don't I watch scary movies? I'm seeing the judgment in your eyes. I want you to know that, and the camera saw it too. Okay.
My face
I
don't
don't-
hide no
It
emotion.
doesn't.
I
It doesn't.
have.
It
I'm
doesn't.
sorry.
It doesn't. I just don't. I'm not into it. I don't see the point in me paying the money to go scare myself, or like me watching a scary movie so I can go to bed and be scared, like and start wondering what's behind the door. I don't want to live my life scared. There's no reason for that. So no, I don't do scary movies.
You don't like none?
No.
So for
Like
me,
I said, Get Out's probably the only one, but that one's like that's
That was
more of a
not scary.
thriller. That's a thriller. It's not a horror movie, nothing like that. So I'm good.
for me, it's I don't really rock with horror movies like that. And it's not necessarily for the fact that it's too scary. It's for the fact that a lot of them end on the same note, where like the demon, the monster, whatever it is, it wins in the end most of the time. And so that for me is like kind of like a drawback from it. It's like, why am I gonna watch this when 99.9% of the time you're gonna have an ending which even if the monster does be destroyed or something, then you're gonna have something within the last 5 seconds before the movie ends, like, oh, but did it really? You know what I mean? Like, oh, it survived somehow or something like that. And it's like, fam, I don't want to see that. But for me, I'm gonna say The Ritual on Netflix. If you have not seen it, it's like a slow burn of a movie, but when it gets going, oh man, I like it. I like it because it's like it's one of those type of horror movies where like you don't really know what's going on until the end, so it's best to go in it blind.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the best way I could
So
say.
people should go into a blind, but you're gonna tell them a little bit about it so they don't go into a blind.
No, hey, listen. No, another movie that you should go in blind and watch, Barbarian. It came out, I think, last year or the year before last.
Wasn't that like a Predator prequel or something like that?
No.
Oh, okay, something different. What's your favorite scary movie?
Different.
I would have to say Legion. Okay, I'm right.
Okay.
Remind you. You took me to see that movie. That's why I say that too as well.
I didn't take you to see the movie.
You took me to see that movie.
We saw the movie at the house. I didn't go pay money to go see that.
No, he did.
Y'all went to a
Maybe.
theater?
Yes, we did.
I didn't pay no money
It
to
was
go see
it was the day that it was me, you, and our cousins, and my sister, and
She's not saying names. It's good. She's doing good
right,
now. Yeah.
yeah, and his mom happened to be having a bachelorette party, and we all had to leave the house. So like nobody could like kick it there. He was basically forced to watch this movie at this point because he didn't want to go in the first place. He didn't want to go.
That makes
I was
sense.
so scared.
Yeah.
I almost like peed my pants. I'm so
Yeah.
serious. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was so scared because it was these creatures running overly fast, looking human, all type of stuff.
So Legion.
The movie is crazy. It was based off, I would say, somewhat of the Bible, but not really.
So Legion is is.
I saw the clips of it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool.
It's not
Like
the only thing that was
no need for
scary or creepy was the milkman.
It's the ice cream man.
There we go.
And I'm not telling you, I
What's
was
y'all telling pieces of movies?
Man, it was so scary. It was so you got to see it.
No.
You got to why?
I had the two things in this world.
Scary.
I had the two things in this world, and that's stay black and die, bro. I ain't.
Now that I got older, I could fully watch it because when I first watched it, I cried so much, and I just went to sleep afterwards. Like the movie, I'm not gonna lie, the movie is long enough to a point where you cry about it and go to sleep afterward. Like it's very.
First of all, y'all went to the theater to go see that movie. That means you had to have been like 10.
I was.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, that's why I don't remember it like that. Cause man, but no, once you said the bachelorette part, I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. But yeah, yo, listen, it's been dope. It's new studio, new digs. You know what I'm saying? Cam, you got any last words for the people?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Word. Well, thank you, Ariana, for being our first guest for season 4. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I had an enjoyable time. Appreciate it. I will be back.
For sure. And ladies, I don't know which camera to look at right now. This one, that one?
Look at this one.
That one, cool.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, be kind to one another. Take care of one another. As always, love. Deuces.